You know these work boots you wear when you're in a warehouse, the stainless steel one, but she has the heel. And she cocks back. I'm like, oh no, I know she's not. And he's like, oh, do it again. I'm like, oh my God. My insides went up in me, and I'm a whole female, okay? A whole female. And I'm like, ooh, and I didn't hear anything. I ain't see no blood. I'm like, does he got a cup on? Like, I ain't see no cup. Kings and queens to my channel, Uniquely You TV. It's your girl T, and today we're gonna have a story time. It's a juicy one too. This story time is Confessions of an Ex-Dominatrix. You guys ready? Make sure you have your teas because I have mine, because it's gonna be a lot of tea in here. All right, let's go. So let me tell you how I got into it. I used to be a bartender at a club, and I was making decent money. I'm not gonna name the name of the club. We're gonna keep that private. But I was making decent money. I had a young lady come up to me. She was like, "Oh my God, you're so gorgeous, and you have a nice figure. Would you like to make some extra money?" I'm like, "Hold on, girlfriend. I'm not trying to be no escort, and I'm definitely not trying to be no stripper. So what you talking about? And I'm not into that whole licky. So what we doing?" So she was like, "Oh no. How would you like to be able to control men?" I'm like, control men? What are you talking about, control men? Girl, I need some more tea on that. So we're talking at the bar, okay? She's telling me, you know, that she's a domstress and she has the ability to get clients that are mostly, you know, higher level corporate guys like vice presidents and things of that nature, and they come to her to basically get their desires with no sex. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to look into this. So I went to one of her sessions, and the session I went to was about ball busting.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Okay, so let me tell you how I'm sorry, y'all, ball busting. Sorry guys, if you're holding your testicles, I do apologize. Please keep them close to you. But basically what happened was the client went into the bathroom, came out in a little, I guess a male strap thing, the little, I don't know what it's called. You know when you got your booty out, it's like a thong, but it holds your balls and your penis and stuff. So anyways, he comes out in that, and on the front of it, it says property of, okay? Listen, cannot lie. I'm like, oh my God, what the heck? I'm not gonna say what his, you know, ethnicity was, but I think we all know. So anyway, she's like, okay, get down on all fours, and I want you to kiss my thigh. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm just sitting there, like, they don't even see me, see them, see me. You know what I'm saying? So he kissing her thigh. She got her little whip. You know, he's like, ooh, right? I'm like, oh my God, he sound like a female. Look, my first time, it was crazy. She was like, are you ready to be punished? You ready to be punished, right? And I'm just like, is she talking to me? She's talking to him, because I'm just sitting here and ain't nobody talking to me, but I'm trying to figure out what's going on, right? So he's like, yes, I'm ready. They do that little safe word exchange, and he's standing there, and he's like got his legs wide open. I'm like, is she about to peg him? Like, am I about to see a dude get pegged for the first time in my life? Because you know, information right here. I'm about to give you something, some tea if you don't know. You know, guys, G-spots is in their ass.
That you do.
Yep. I found that out that night. So guys, let your girl try to experiment. Not with pegging, but you know, just saying. Anyways, let's get back into the story. So he spreads open, and she has on these, you know, these work boots you wear when you're in a warehouse, the stainless steel one, but she has the heel. And she cocks back. I'm like, oh no, I know she's not. And he's like, oh, do it again. I'm like, oh my God. my insides went up in me, and I'm a whole female, okay? A whole female. And I'm like, ooh, and I didn't hear anything. I ain't see no blood. I'm like, does he got a cup on? Like, I ain't see no cup. And he's like, do it again, do it again. She's like, are you sure? He's like, do it again. He's like, okay, because he didn't say the safe word. She cocks back again. He bends over like he about to give birth like this. And she's like, boom. And I'm like, oh my God. He's like, oh, and he falls down, right? Now, side note, when I was a child, I was always told if you kick a man in the nuts, two things are going to happen. Either he ain't going to be able to have kids anymore, or he's going to curl over. It feels like he's going to throw up, and he's going to be pissed off when he gets back up, right? Now, when I was younger, I got kicked in the privates. It didn't do too much to me because I ain't got a dick. But back to the story, he gets kicked twice in the testes. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know what to do, y'all. But he loved it. He loved it. He's on the floor. He ain't saying no safe words at all. I'm like, okay. So she brings me over. She's like, see, this is how you dominate men that want to be dominated. This is what you do. You do whatever they ask you to do. I was like, you get paid to kick this man in the nuts, and he enjoys it? This is self-pleasure for him? I don't know. She was like, not all of them want to be kicked in the nuts. You know, it's different things, guys. Like, you got to find your niche. I said, okay, cool, bet. So he's laying there. He gets up. She says, okay, lay down. Y'all, I could not kid you not. He pulled out both his testes, right, in the thong. So it's like this. Instead of this, it's like this. And I know y'all got that sack that's connected. So I guess he squeezed it. It was so weird. And she took her heel and she just...
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Stepped on it a little bit. Not enough to bust it. No, not enough to bust it. Just enough for him to be like, oh yeah, yeah. And then I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Like, what do I do in this moment? I'm looking at him getting his testes stepped on. Listen, y'all don't know what to do in a moment like that. It's ridiculous. Anyways, child, he got up, he recovered, he paid her, and she was like, it's that easy. It was like maybe a 45, maybe minute, an hour session. That's it. He just wanted his testes kicked and stepped on. And that was my first experience. So, yeah. I don't know. But listen, I got so many stories because when I started, honey child, the money is there. Please understand that. But I will have to explain why I got out of it in another story time. I will go through why I got into it in more detail. Besides that, the money was great. The clientele was great. It's totally different than what people say it is. You know, you're not having no sexual relationship with these men. It's not no sugar daddy, sugar baby type thing. It's literally men in power that want women to make them submit to them. It is 2021, y'all. Jesus, let me tell you. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I know it was short, but I have longer ones. But I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please share, comment, like, and subscribe to Uniquely You TV. And also, if you have any stories that you would like, I will have my Gmail down below. And you can send me stories, videos. If y'all want to do like a video and send it to me, I won't put your face on camera. I'll blur it out. Or if you just want to talk and hang out. I'm also going to have my Instagram linked somewhere. My editor is going to put it somewhere in here so you guys can follow me. And yeah, besides that, y'all stay wet, blessed, and okay, bye.